Hello everyone. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Josh Duggar's lawyers have filed a notice of appeal after he was sentenced to 12 years in prison for child pornography. According to the document, the 34-year team respectfully sends notice of his desire to analyze and pursue any and all meritorious arguments in his appeal. They haven't filed the entire appeal yet. Last month, Duggar, a father of 7, was sentenced to prison on one count of downloading child pornography. Because of the sexual assault he inflicted on his sisters as a teenager, he received a heavier punishment. His lawyers had begged with the judge for mercy, and members of his family had also pled his case, claiming he was a kind person. Duggar has been in custody since December when a federal jury found the 19 kids and counting Alum guilty of possession and receipt of child pornography. The possession charge was dropped at his sentencing. The photographs were some of the worst this court has ever seen, Judge Brooks told Duggar at Wednesday's hearing, while his wife Anna, 33, sat a few yards behind him in the public gallery. The father of 7 used the desktop computer at his auto dealership to browse the dark web for hundreds of damaged films and images, the court heard in December. Daisy's Destruction, a well-known film, depicted the abuse and torture of an infant. A girl was whipped with a cat o' nine tails, tied up, and locked in a dog cage in another series of photographs. I can't get the dog kennel image out of my head. The description of Daisy's destruction is horrific, it's sick, the judge. I can't get the image of a dog kennel out of my thoughts. The depiction of Daisy's destruction is awful, it's nasty, said Judge Brooks during his sentence remarks. The sadistic nature of the assault, the ages of the children involved, and his inability to admit his guilt, he said Duggar, aggravated his crimes. Judge Brooks stated that the small girl in Daisy's destruction appeared to be no older than a newborn, labeling the book as the sickest of the sickest. Duggar, who wore a gray suit and sported a scruffy beard and a grown-out buzz cut, was also given a longer sentence for sexually abusing his own sisters as a teenager. As the court has found, you had a history of sexual abuse. One of the Jane Does was 5-year-old, you were 15, Judge Brooks added. You remain locked into the very same age group as the Jane Does. We can say it's been a long time, and it has. But the sexual interest is the same. Duggar was sentenced solely on a charge of receiving pornography after prosecution and defense attorneys agreed to vacate a lesser offense of possession. Duggar showed little emotion as he was led away by U.S. Marshals, looking back at Anna and making a heart shape with his hands, which she reciprocated. Neither Anna, wearing a pretty blue dress and black mask, nor his dad Jim Bob spoke as they left court. The decision came one day after Brooks denied a defense motion to overturn the guilty verdict on grounds of insufficient evidence or to order a new trial. Defense attorneys had asked for a 5-year stretch, the lightest possible punishment, insisting that Duggar, said to be a devoted dad and committed Christian, maintained his innocence and intended to appeal. They argued that, of the approximately 600 child porn images identified by investigators, only a small portion had been viewed and none of those fell into the category of sadistic or masochistic. Prosecutors demanded a 20-year term, the maximum possible, arguing that it was hard to think of anything more sadistic than a grown man raping a little girl. They said Duggar had never sought treatment or shown any acceptance of his warped appetites and thus had a high chance of reoffending.